Six Sams. I talk about that too often sometimes. Probably more often than I should. But you know, I think they might be semi-viable right now. And hold on, this is driving me insane. Well, we already know, I already talked about this briefly in the video, and I'm going to shout out to Vexcus because he mentioned it with Great Shogun Shien, and while I think Great Shogun Shien is a good start, it's like, I think he was more talking about it, not necessarily in Six Sams, more as like Great Shogun Shien, the card to play in other decks. Or maybe it was Six Sams, I don't know. I watched it a few weeks ago. So shout out to Vexcus for this video. But with Great Shogun Shien and just Shien, and, well, pretty much a lot of Six Sams, it's very anti-spell, and as we know, pendulums, spell cards. You can really negate your opponent's pendulums playing Six Sams. I mean, you can really just make them not be able to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Pretty much. And while it's not probably the best course to play this deck in a whole, against the current decks, especially pendulum decks, they're very spell-specific, spell-heavy for them to pull off their play. So if you can use anti-spell cards without using anti-spell fragrance and, you know, the normal technicalities, you got Notoria Beast you can make Six Sams easily. I mean, Notoria Beast, you just keep milling off 2 cards and you can negate your opponent all day. And he can't, if it's a really, I mean, pendulums, you've got to do something to come at me. Especially since Clifforts are a thing. Like, I was playing some matches in a row. I was playing against DDs, or whatever they're called, the Triple D monsters, and I was playing against some Clifforts, and I was also playing against, what is that other one that is really heavily focused on pendulums? I can't think of its name. But I was fucking them up. I mean, Six Sams, there's like no contest, and I was fucking them. I was playing a really fast version of them, and it was just basically get Notoria and get Shien and get Shogun Shien, because I was playing 2 Great Shogun Shiens, which is twos can get a little cloggy, but I mean, it's not that hard to get 2 Six Sams on the field to special summon them. I had, not all the time, but pretty much every game, I could get a Notoria Beast, a Shien, and a Great Shogun Shien. Though, I would actually probably recommend, if you had Shien and Great Shogun Shien, to not even play Notoria Beast. I would recommend probably trying to get a level 6, and play Barkion, so you have some trap defense, you don't have to worry about the other shit. But that's neither here nor there. So, you're not really seeing people play it, mostly because I feel like Gateway hindered the deck too much, which I agree on. But I feel like it's possible. I feel like this deck can be played off. I feel like it can be pulled off. I feel like nobody's really given it a chance to tournaments. I feel like not enough people are playing it, but I feel like people don't understand that this really is kind of like an anti-meta deck right now. Not to the fullest extent, but more to the anti-pendulum extent. So if you're really worried about pendulum decks, Six Sams is kind of the way to go. And the thing is, the deck isn't god-awful. You can make it a little bit better against the other decks. I have even opted to stop playing the card that lets it draw. I can't think of names half the time, but you get 2 tokens on it and you remove it and you draw 2 cards. It's been too slow. It's too slow in the state of the game. Sometimes you don't draw the right card, sometimes you can't use it. Yeah, you can do 1 for 1, but I took those out and have just been playing triple upstart, triple chicken game, and it's a whole lot faster and you get plays off a whole lot quicker. I feel like people look at the deck too much as an old deck and how it used to play with Gateway instead of trying to evolve it into a new thing for the current meta because it does a good job. I'm not going to go on about deck building, but pretty much that's what I'm talking about, is try to evolve an older deck into a newer state of the game so it can be played off better. Now, that's just my thoughts on it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Am I full of shit? Do you see what I'm saying? Do you agree with some points? Do you disagree? Let me know down below.